they like to go to dates at the mall. Anybody's piggy bank. So yeah, go to Indonesia and have a mall date.
That's true.
Saved us a fortune.
So what you overall, Indonesia is what in your mind? Is when someone say Indonesia to you, what do you think?
Oh, I would love to go there.
Halo semuanya, salam dari Liverpool. Sekarang saya sudah berasa. Oh God, I'm also shit. Oh my God. You guys made me nuts.
Sorry, I didn't know what just happened.
I will cut. Editor's cut, crew please.
Right, 1, 2, 3, action.
Halo semuanya, salam dari Liverpool. Bareng teman-teman saya di sini ada Caris from Scotland and Kane from Wales, Claire from Australia, and Rob from Poland, with Mr. Daniel Liverpool channel as well. Jadi hari ini kita mau reaction untuk 10 awesome things about Indonesia. Jadi, have you guys been to Indonesia before?
No.
You both know, Claire?
I have, but a long time ago.
To Bali.
Bali, yeah.
How about you, Rob?
No, never.
So this is 10 awesome things about Indonesia. So you guys probably, if planning to go to Indonesia, that's what you expected. And then this guy is so awesome. He's from America, I think. So, shall we play? Eh?
Yeah, let's go.
Just click there.
About Indonesia. As an American, I knew nothing about Indonesia, but I moved to Singapore for work and have lived there for over 6 years. This has enabled me to make so many Indonesian friends and visit the country multiple times. I have now visited over 17 islands in Indonesia, and I only have 17,491 islands left to visit. But anyways, I discovered Indonesia to be an amazing place that I knew nothing about, and so that's why I made this video.
Only 5 minutes video.
Number 10, amazing hidden sites. See, as you travel Indonesia, you'll come across some unusual and really cool sites that you're not going to really read about in guidebooks. For example, I saw a boat that was on top of a home. This was because of a huge tsunami that hit Indonesia and carried the boat on top of a home. But the good side of the story was that it saved 59 lives by people being able to crawl into the boat when water was rising. And my most liked photo on Instagram is a place that you're probably not going to see on many Instagrams because almost nobody knows about it. See, I wouldn't have even known about this spot, but my local friends took me there, and we were the only ones there on this swing that overlooked this beautiful valley. And these are just a small selection of the many incredible sights you will find in Indonesia.
Oh, I'm getting emotional now.
Number 9, Backpacker Haven. Indonesia not only is a gorgeous place, but it's also extremely affordable, making it ideal as a backpacker destination. It's unbelievable, but you can get hostels for $2 a night. Unreal. And food, clothing, and taxis are incredibly affordable as well. You can rent a scooter and travel anywhere you want.
That's what you want there?
It's a great budget destination.
So pretty.
Touristy photo spot right here with this chair.
Borobudur.
Number 8, people are incredibly friendly. As I walk the streets, people are always saying hi, reaching out to me, telling me to come join them in their activities. You just don't have these things in so many places in this world, but in Indonesia, people literally went out of the way to talk to me and to welcome me into whatever activity they were doing. And it's not just average people on the street, it's celebrities too. I happened to meet Captain Vincent, who is actually the most subscribed to YouTube pilot in the entire world. And he was the most humble and down-to-earth guy. When I came to Jakarta for a layover, he offered his place to let me stay. And we went jamming out, playing music, and we are still good friends. And so regardless if you're an average guy on the street or a celebrity, everybody in Indonesia is friendly and kind. Number 7, nobody rips you out. Not only is Indonesia affordable, but the locals will charge you a fair price. And if you haven't traveled around the world, most places that are very affordable, when they see that you're a foreigner, they'll immediately rise the price. Number 6, Komodo dragons. Indonesia is the only place in the world where you can see Komodo dragons in the wild. And Indonesia is so amazing that when you sign up and pay to see the Komodo dragons, they'll also throw in swimming with the manta rays for no additional cost. They'll also throw in hiking on one of the prettiest islands in the entire world. Any one of these 3 activities would have been my highlight of the year, and yet I did all 3 in one day in Indonesia. Number 5, beaches. Indonesia has over 17,000 islands. So as you can probably imagine, Indonesia also has some of the prettiest beaches in the entire world. Number 4, green country. Indonesia is one of the greenest countries in the entire world, with the 3rd largest tropical forest in the entire world. Dating can be rough. As a guy, you're often expected to take the woman to a fancy dinner or bar and spend significant amount of money. But welcome to Indonesia. I don't know why, but Indonesia, they like to go to dates at the mall. Anybody's piggy bank. So yeah, go to Indonesia and have a mall date.
That's true. Saved us a fortune.
Indonesia has some of the most incredible underwater wildlife you will ever see in your life. Again, with so many incredible islands, you could spend a lifetime and not even touch the surface of all the amazing diving spots there are in Indonesia. And the number 1 reason to visit Indonesia is diversity. See, when you think of Indonesia, you probably don't think of diversity because it's over 87% Muslim. And those that aren't Muslim, you probably think are ignored or treated unfairly. But that's not true at all. Just look at Bali. No, not the party scene. The fact that 83% of Bali is Hindu. They have temples throughout Bali, and the Indonesian government supports the Balinese and their beliefs. And did you know that the largest Buddhist temple in the entire world is actually in Indonesia? I happened to visit Indonesia at a time when things were happening in Myanmar, so a lot of Buddhists and Muslims weren't really getting along. And so Indonesian government went out of their way to make sure all their Buddhist citizens were safe. And throughout my entire time of visiting Indonesia, I can't believe how many times I saw people from different religious backgrounds all getting along. It was incredibly beautiful, especially in today's world where there's so much religious conflict. To go to Indonesia and to see these different religions all being friends and getting along beautifully, it was wonderful to see. And so those are my top 10 reasons why you need to visit Indonesia.
That's it, guys. Thank you, Claire. So what are you guys thinking? That's based on that guy perception.
I mean, I love Indonesia anyway. Like, I would go back in a heartbeat. But there's what he said about the swing. You know, in local spots, you see on Instagram all these populated places with these swings, and you have to wait for ages and hours to get onto the swing.
That's true.
It's nice to see that you can actually go to these places that people don't know about and sit in the swing and get your Instagram photo without having to wait for 4 hours.
That's true. How about you, Wolf?
I think it's beautiful with all the heritage and stuff like that. I'm big into my history and stuff like that, and the hiking, trekking, and I've loved that.
Don't you think that mix?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's always been somewhere that you've wanted to go, and it's always been something that's piqued my interest just because of like my adopted aunties and uncles. But yeah, that definitely shows like in a snapshot what Indonesia could be or can be if you let it.
Yeah, in terms of people as well, isn't it? It's showing everything. Like, what, Europe?
I think it's like a hidden paradise, and not many people knows about it. After watching that one, and I feel like I want to just go there tomorrow. That's what I feel like. I don't know about you guys. I feel like that I want to. Tomorrow I'm booking holiday.
We are locked down now.
And whatever you drop off, just hike and do whatever you want.
So what do you think the difference between the country you've been visit so far?
What do you think? More civil. And it just looks better all the way around. It's natural beauty alone.
Yeah,
it's perfection, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you think that there is still some places untouched, probably, in it.
Oh, definitely. There's so many places to see and explore, and I've been there a couple of times, and I haven't even touched the surface of Indonesia. I'd love to go again and again and again.
You've been to Bali, don't you?
I've been to Bali, yeah, multiple times.
Not
Yeah.
Java yet?
No.
Sumatra, because Bali is very touristic city in Indonesia, so everyone go to Indonesia, they go to Bali normally, but there is some places that not many tourists yet, so just a local people. In Bali, they're ready for tourists. They're very welcome you there, don't you?
I never had any problem.
Yeah,
I never felt more welcome in my life visiting other country.
Yeah.
because new tourists like you guys, because you know me, I can explain to you, is that? But a lot of people there, they don't know anyone who can explain what is exactly apart from Bali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they kind of thinking, oh, I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? No tourists there. They're scared. You know what I mean?
You don't hear much about it either.
Yeah, that's true.
So you go to Bali because you hear about Bali.
I hear about it.
But when you meet somebody that can tell you more about other places, then you want to go there as well.
Yeah, Bali is beautiful. But
I think they're obviously a very trusting people as well, to include complete strangers off the street in their activities. They're obviously very trusting, whereas over here we're like, I don't know you, why would I invite you into my home or to my activity?
Yeah, that's true.
We just don't do it.
You're right.
I wouldn't walk down Liverpool and go, do you want to come to my house for dinner? Because I'd be looked at like I was crazy.
You will freaking out probably when someone says
if someone said that to me, I'd freak out. I'd be like, who are you? Leave me alone. Obviously over there it's very normal.
I'd like freak too.
Right, because when I was before I go to Europe, because I'm very interested with going to Europe, so I learn English, right? So there is someone who doing an adventure in my village. My village that time is not in the map, not at all. You can't find my village in the map.
Sorry.
So kind of white guy cycling, and then everyone thinking, what the fuck this guy doing in our village? You know what I mean? Cycling and then that time was 6 o'clock in the afternoon, because in Indonesia 6 o'clock already dark, getting dark. And then he kind of confused where he gonna stay, probably got 10 or something like that. And then I offer him to sleep in my mum house, and he kind of made up with that. But here probably you think
not normal.
You wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And then I understand here you kind of worrying, you know what I mean?
I think we're a very cautious, probably overly cautious nation, whereas
Be paranoid or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's all about, I think the cultures are very far from each other, so it's
complete opposite.
The things they do here or they do there, it's just different and it's far away. So you think of that, but then when you spend some time there and you spend some time here, then you understand things and the way people do, and then I understand now what you did a year ago with this in that specific situation. Now I understand, but because I've been here, I know how you guys do with things, deal with things and so on, and then that's more understandable.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's things. Indonesia did not, how to say, I don't know, they just welcome. That's true. Not because my country, but they do.
Not because you're biased.
They are very welcoming.
They do very welcome. They love to know, to introduce you, like what I'm doing now. To introduce you what we're doing, kind of food or culture and stuff like that, So yeah, guys, thank you very much. So what is overall, Indonesia is what in your mind? Is when someone say Indonesia to you, what do you think?
It's a mystery to me.
Mystery.
Yeah, it's still a mystery because I've not been. I would love to go, but it's still I still feel like I've got too much to learn about it to actually make an opinion.
Yeah. How about you, Kane?
Just beautiful. That's all I can say. Just beautiful.
How about you, Claire?
It's just another one of those destinations that I need to visit as soon as possible.
How about you, Rob?
Yeah, we're booking the tickets to Indonesia next time. We fly anyway. For next holiday.
Well, they love traveling. They love holiday. Well, guys, that's it. All the feedback from my friends in the UK. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Thank you.
See ya. Bye.